here on the road. They will improve to 3-2.
Well, that was the game between St. Anthony Spurs and the Phoenix Suns. But hey, let's look at other results of games decided in the wee hours of today. Talking NBA, where Philadelphia 76ers defeated Toronto Raptors 114 to 99 points. New Orleans Pelicans beating Detroit Pistons 125 to 116 points, and Orlando Magic landing a victory over Utah Jazz 115 to 113 points. But remember that Phoenix Suns game finished 121 to 132 points in favor of the Spurs. Now let's talk about one man who has become a villain. James Harden has said he sacrificed millions along with his playing style, which he said was on a leash during his stint with Philadelphia 76ers. Harden said he tried to do what was needed to win in Philadelphia, but that the 76ers front office did not want him. Now with the Clippers, Harden is hopeful he can change some of the negative narratives surrounding him following rocky exits from Brooklyn and Philadelphia, and prove that he is still an elite star who can fit in with Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, and Russell Westbrook and win a championship. Moving away from that, and now let's also look at updates from the world of tennis. Some pulling out. One man has decided to take his leave from Paris Masters. Well, organizers of the Paris Masters are facing heavy criticism over their scheduling after Jannik Sinner withdrew from the tournament following a late finish. Now, the fourth seed did not conclude his second round victory over Mackenzie McDonald until gone 2:30 a.m. on Thursday morning, and was then scheduled to play Alex de Minaur at 5 p.m. Well, Sinner, one of the most informed players in the world, said he had to make the right decision for health reasons as his next match loomed. Okay, so for organizers, think about the health and schedule of players. Now, let's look at schedules of, the schedule of games going down today. Huber Onkaz will take a Giga Dimitrov by 2 o'clock, as we have Stefanos Tsitsipas battling Karen Tatinov by 3:30, I beg your pardon. And Novak Djokovic will be in action by 7:30 against Olga Noskov-Rune, and Alex de Minaur against Andrei Rublev by 9 o'clock. In the WTA final Group A, Jessica Pegula through to the next round after edging Maria Sakkari 6-3, 6-2. And well, there will be a continuation of Aryna Sabalenka's game against Elena Rybakina. Sabalenka won the first set 6-2, and the second set was Rybakina leading Sabalenka 5-3. Meanwhile, tonight we'll see in the Group B of the WTA finals where Corey Goff will take on Marketa Vondrousova and Iga Swiatek against Ons Jabeur. This is a game a lot of people will love to see, right? And that game is going down 11 p.m. tonight. Moving away from that, we've got updates coming from the Bergamo ATP Challenger in Italy. David Goffin will be in action against Alex Morka and Jack Draper battling Billy Harris. We also have more games in Guayaquil in Ecuador. We have that of Charlottesville in USA, same as his Manning ATP Championship in Germany. Okay, now Taro Daniel is in action. He won his game today at the Sydney Australia ATP Challenger. He was able to beat Shintaro Mochizuki, although Mochizuki got injured in that one. But for other winners, we've got Rinky Hijikata. We have Mark Polman, Thanasi Kukinakis winning their games. Now let's move on from tennis as we go straight talk football.
Would you like to see Solutions 93.9 FM Santa Claus? Be a part of the end of the year party. Watch this space. Stay glued.
News, sports, entertainment. Top 100 music on your Remedy radio dial. Solutions 93.9.
Do not touch that dial.
Check the time right now. It is 9:09 from Solutions 939 FM. It is Kiko Sports Show, and it's the first half of AM updates. Let's talk NPFL this morning, match day 7. Games are going down this weekend, and all those matches are scheduled for Sunday and one Monday night football game. But looking at the fixtures for the Sunday fixtures, Ambia Warriors will take on Katsina United. Splashy United will be on the road against Aqua United. Bendel Insurance hosts Remo Stars in Edo State as Enugu Rangers will be up against Heartland. AIM International will take Okara United that defeated Sporting Lagos as Doma United will be on the road against Gombe United. Rivers United battle Sunshine Stars as Shooting Stars will be back at home at Lagos Salami Sports Complex when they take on Niger Tornadoes. Remember, Shooting Stars lost 3-0 against Remo Stars. Sports in Lagos will be at home as the welcome Kano Pillars. And on Monday night, it will be Bayelsa United against Lobby Stars. And looking at the top 5 teams in the MPFL. Okay, well, after 5 rounds of matches, Remo Stars, for Remo Stars, the team is leading the NPFL log with 12 points. They've got a game in hand. And for Lobby Stars, after 6 rounds of matches, is second with 11 points. Enugu Rangers, after 6 rounds, is placed third with 10 points, while Shooting Stars dropped to the 4th spot with 10 points from 6 games. Kano Pillars is 5th with 9 points from 6 matches. Looking at Kano Pillars, they've lost 3, they've won 3, yet to draw a game this season. And looking at teams below, and the last 4 teams on the NPFL log, Bayelsa United is 17th with 6 points from 6 matches. Doma United is 18th with 4 points from 4 matches. Ayimba with 4 points from 3 matches, occupying the 19th spot, as Heartland FC of Owerri is a 4 points from 6 matches, yet to win a game this season. Moving away from the NPFL, let's talk about the Super Eagles of Nigeria, as coach Joseph Esero is now having headache because he will be without Leicester City midfielder Wilfred Ndidi for the 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers against Lesotho and Zimbabwe. Ndidi has missed Leicester City's last 2 games due to a muscle injury, and not only Wilfred Ndidi will be missing these 2 games, including Victor Osimhen. Remember, after the last couple of friendlies, he got injured in the Saudi Arabian game, and he returned to Italy, and he's yet to kick a ball for his Napoli side. Well, we're getting updates. Semi Ajayi and Bruno Onyemachi are also injured, and they're doubtful for the opening 2 games of the qualifiers. Although for Samuel Chukwueze of AC Milan, we're getting updates. We got update last week that there's green lights for Joseph Esero. Well, this man, for Nigeria, will host the Crocodiles of Lesotho at the Gospel Akpabio International Stadium, Uyo, on Thursday, November 17. However, let's talk about Zimbabwe this morning, as the coach of the side, Sunday Chizamboa, has charged the country's senior men's national team, Warriors, not to show Nigeria's Super Eagles respect. The Super Eagles will take on Zimbabwe on match day 2 of the 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers, and the game will take place inside the Huye Stadium in Rwanda on 19th of November. Prior to the game against the Super Eagles, Zimbabwe will kick off their qualifying campaign against Rwanda on 15th of November. Now, Warriors head coach, the Warriors of Zimbabwe head coach Bartema Brito has described the 28 players he invited for their 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers as exceptional. Brito released the 28-man provisional squad for this month's qualifiers against Rwanda and Nigeria Super Eagles. Zimbabwe will face Rwanda on November 15 on match day 1 before hosting the Super Eagles on 19th of November. This is 9:13 and it is a Kick-Off Sports Show on Solutions 939 FM. My name is Oladapo Okunubi. Now let's talk about one man who has been in and out of the sidelines. Is none other than Neymar. The last striker, Neymar, underwent surgery on his left knee on Thursday to repair anterior cruciate ligament and meniscus injuries in his left knee. That is sustained while playing in Brazil's World Cup qualifying loss to Uruguay in October. Now, Dr. Rodrigo Lasma, surgeon for Brazil national team as well as Atletico MG, did the surgery in Belo Horizonte. No recovery estimate was given on Thursday, but a report has it that the medical staff estimates he could be back in time for the Copa America, which will be contested in the United States summer. Okay, guys, so let's go on a break, and when we come back, we talk league games.
One day, na so bag with plenty money just appear for inside one Olanrewaju compound. 2 seconds, everywhere burst.
Now me get a bag. Me nobody see my red eye. Hey. Now me face yam. Me cannot see you near am.
You say waiting. As the landlord of this yard, so na me be the rightful owner of that bag.
Oga landlord, make we no find your size. We die here. Abeg comot here. Comot. You wan collect? Hey.
Now who come get this bag? Now for the new series, Akpo, we go know.
Follow the yawa way buster. Sake of this bag where money full on top the new Africa Magic Show. Akpo, come see the long throat and kasala way scatter ground from 18 September every Monday and Tuesday by 6:30 for evening on Top Africa Magic Yoruba Channel 2. Go TV. Love it.
My name na Taiwo Kuka.
My name na Kende Kuka.
We be twins.
When we small. Our mama and papa then they joke say now only one pikin then they expect. But not 2 of us them get.
Actually, now I mean that they expect to. Now she didn't get as a wolf.
I beg you.
Na me be the golden child.
Anyway, our life be like this Momo 100% recharge bonus. Where we say you go get double of any amount where you recharge.
Go recharge your MTN line now for Momo app or dial *671# now.
Make Momo summer you better bonus.
Download the Momo app now or dial *671# to enjoy. Momo better pass cash.
You go like see Solutions 93.9 FM for that Christmas for here or for your area? Abi you go like join the end of the year party where this station they do? Make you cool your mind. Just they watch and listen to this channel.
When great minds meet, great ideas inspire and transform a great nation. Wherever you are, National Advertising Conference is calling.
So, join us. Let's share perspectives on how brand narratives are developing talents, inspiring alternatives, and supporting a more creative economy. Theme: Marketing Communication as an enabler of national transformation.
Yes, Abuja will be on standstill from December 6th to 8th, 2023. Venue: International Conference Center, Abuja. Time: 9 a.m. each day.
Register at www.nationaladvertisingconference.com.
National Advertising Conference 2023. Let's engage marketing communications for national transformation.
Turn up, let's turn the nation around.
Are you a dedicated farmer involved in cultivation or livestock farming? Then we've got exciting news for you. Introducing Farm Link Up, your gateway to start selling your farm products faster and say goodbyes to spoiled farm produce. Farm Link Up is the largest online market platform for farmers in Africa and globally. Not only that, it connects buyers to fresh farm products at very affordable prices, and farmers can now sell their products faster. If you are a farmer that has in stock of essential equipment, crops, fertilizers, pesticides, and livestock, Farm Link Up is your one-stop solution. Simply register at farmlinkup.com and start to post your products on the platform for free on farmlinkup.com, as buyers are already waiting for you. For more inquiries, simply call 0901 234 5555 or visit farmlinkup.com directly to unlock the boundless opportunities in the world of agriculture. Farmlinkup.com, connecting farmers to the consumers and the world at large.
Let your power flow.
Aha! Fire Revival is here. Christ Revival Miracle Church Molete Ibadan presents Fire Revival 2023 with the theme, The Lord Will Do a Great Thing. Joel 2 verse 21. Fire Revival is always filled with amazing wonders and outstanding testimonies. There will be salvation, deliverance, healing, breakthrough. Captives will be set free in the name of Jesus. God will be working through his anointed ministers like Reverend Noah Adeosun, Reverend Gbenga Kochila, Pastor Ayo Jeje, and the host, Reverend PF and Reverend Mrs. C.O. Owa, starting on November 19 to 25, 2023. Morning sessions for all categories of people, especially those looking up to God for the fruit of the womb, from 9 a.m. to 12 noon. Fire will start by 4 p.m. There will be a special Thanksgiving service on Sunday, November 26, 2023 at 10 a.m. Venue, Christ Revival Miracle Church, 7 PF Owa Crescent, Adeyemo Layout, Molete, Ibadan. For the Lord will do a great thing at Fire Revival 2023. Don't miss out. Be there. Jesus is Lord.
Your comfort is important. If you're looking for quality, classy, comfortable, and imported furniture, Johnson A. Nigeria Enterprise is a place for you. At Johnson A. Nigeria Enterprise, we've got a wide range of top-notch imported furniture for you at affordable prices. Name it: sofas, royal marble dining set, executive furnitures of all kinds, banquet furniture, bed and dressing mirror, kitchen cabinet, and lots more. Our intention is to make you feel comfortable always by providing quality furniture, whether at home, office, hotel, lounge and bar, and so on. Hurry now. Contact us today at Johnson A. Nigeria Enterprise, shop number AA 80-20, Railway Shopping Complex, Aleshiloye Market, and shop 8A-11, Railway Shopping Line, by Alalubosa Junction, Iyaganku Railway Crossing, Ibadan. Call 0802-303-0550 or 0706-225-2649. Johnson A. Nigeria Enterprise, home of quality furniture made for you.
You will explain, Taya. Feel the pressure now when you come to my face.
Francesca. It goes down when my disconnect.
Better rest. You don't try, you don't do. Better rest.
But baby, I don't know that number.
Chee! Hey!
Oh yeah, now, say it with your favorite lyrics on Spotify.
Would you like to see Solutions 93.9 FM Santa Claus? Be a part of the end of the year party. Watch this space. Stay glued.
News, sports, entertainment. Top 100 music on your Remedy Radio dial. Solutions 93.9.
Do not touch that dial.
Welcome back. Check the time right now, 9:22, and we'll wrap up in the next few minutes. But let's go straight to league games across Europe and talk about German Bundesliga first. Bayern Munich defender Matthias de Ligt has been ruled out for an unspecified period of time after suffering a knee ligament injury in Wednesday's 2-1 German Cup loss to third-tier Saarbrücken. The Deutsche international had to be taken off in the 24th minute of their second round match. Now let's look at fixtures of games going down in Germany. Well, tonight we have the German Bundesliga for this weekend starting. Darmstadt will be up against the Bochum by 8:30. And looking at matches going down after Friday night's game, FC Köln on Saturday will take on Augsburg as Freiburg will be up against Borussia Mönchengladbach. Bayer Leverkusen will be up against Hoffenheim as Mainz will battle RB Leipzig. Union Berlin will be up against Eintracht Frankfurt as Borussia Dortmund will battle Bayern Munich in the Klassiker. And, well, for Delete, who will be missing this game? Wolfsburg will be up against Werder Bremen on Sunday. Stuttgart will take on Heidenheim. We'll move on to La Liga. Well, in Spain, Las Palmas will start this weekend's Spanish La Liga, when Atletico Madrid will be up against Las Palmas. It's going to be an away encounter for Atletico Madrid. However, looking at other matches, Osasuna on Saturday will take on Girona. Mallorca will be up against Betis. Celta Vigo hosts Sevilla. Real Sociedad hosts Barcelona, who lost in the El Clasico. And, well, on Sunday, Alaves will be up against Almeria. Granada battles Valencia. Villarreal will be up against Athletic Bilbao. Real Madrid will hope to continue their form while they take on Rayo Vallecano. Monday night, we see Getafe against Cadiz. However, talking about the English Premier League matches are going down. But a lot of people expecting that big battle between Tottenham and Chelsea. However, Ange Postecoglou is saying it is not about seeing an ex coming back, but it's about getting results.
Jeez, that's a lot to take in, and thankfully those kind of days are well past me. I think your reference is to Maurizio, yeah. All right, so I'll try and get to that. Look, it's undoubted that he had an unbelievable impact on this football club. You know, as all of us, I guess, in our roles, that's our ultimate goal and ambition, is that, you know, whatever kind of doors we go through, that we make an impact, and he's had an undeniable impact on this football club. His time here, I mean, you know, he almost took the club to the ultimate summit of the Champions League, got close to the league. So his work is unquestioned. Everyone I speak to around here, there's still people who worked with him, can't speak highly enough of him as a person, as a manager. So I doubt there'd be anything but respect.
So let us hope there's going to be respect. But guys, we have to wrap up. Well, Monday Night Football is a Tottenham-Chelsea game. Well, we're back on Saturday Sports Safari. We'll go to the other side of the show this morning. We'll look at headlines on the pages of Nigerian newspapers, most especially, well, the Labour man the NLC president who was attacked in Imo State. And the Imo State governor is saying that George Jairo is mixing Labour matters with politics. How will this play? November 11 is the governorship polls in some states in Nigeria. Do not go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Solutions 93.9 FM.
Would you like to see Solutions 93.9 FM Santa Claus be a part of the end of the year party? Watch this space. Stay glued.
News, sports, entertainment. Top 100 music on your Remedy Radio dial. Solutions 93.9.
Do not touch that dial.
Ladies and gents,
Let's be dynamic with your morning update and make it better with Kickoff Sports Show, where we will be serving you all the latest from tennis, basketball, Formula One, football, exclusive interviews, and lots more.
Hamilton going for the move on Alonso at the 130. These two great side by side.
Martinelli! Oh yes! Gabriel Martinelli is back with a bang!
Headlines from Nigerian newspapers, behind the papers from the stand, analysis and burning trending issues across Nigeria and beyond.
The problem is not politics or tribalism, but corruption.
The governors will say, give us our own slot. The chairman of local government will say, give us our own slot. Who does those slots go to?
You offend, they arrest you, they detain you, and they release you. That's all.
Hello, my name is Oladapo Okunubi.
My name is Victory Onyedikachi.
My name is Adedamola Lafenwa.
And my name is Favor Oloruntola.
Join us weekdays 9 a.m. on your Remedy Radio dial, Solutions 939 FM.
Here, we make it different from the norm.
Thank God it's Friday, 29 minutes gone past the hour of 9. You're listening to the Remedy Dial Solutions 93.9. Of course, we're welcoming you to the last edition of From the Dailies, where we look through the front pages of our Nigerian newspapers, get a perspective on some of the stories trending with analysis, and finally listen to you. You would recall that Fridays are usually the open mic session, so you get an opportunity to react to stories that are of interest to you. Good morning to you. My name is Victory Onyedikachi.
Well, my name is Oladapo Okunubi of Go Media Nation and the Punch newspapers here this morning. Also, in the course of the show, we'll be getting in touch with IPAC chairman in Oyo State as we look at what has been happening in Imo State, Bayelsa, Kogi, ahead of the off-cycle elections. Okay, now let's go straight to the newspapers you have there.
All right, I'll be taking stories from the Vanguard and the Nigerian Tribune. Be reminded that we're streaming live on Facebook as well as YouTube at Solutions 939. So do well to jump in on the platform and react to stories this morning. Alright, let's start off this morning with the Vanguard newspaper. And on business, foreign portfolio investment down to 31.9% to 108.9 billion naira. Court orders unconditional release of Emefiele. Find that story on page 6. Tax-seeking insurgents kill 40 in Yobe attacks. Tinubu 6 fair, transparent poll in Bayelsa, Imo and Kogi State. FCT, enough for me. I am not interested in running rivers, and that's coming from Wike. A gyro in critical condition may be flown abroad, NLC. A gyro politicizing labor in Imo State. Uzodinma is making that statement. Electricity, policy flip-flop threatens $155 million on smart meters project. More stories this morning. Shippers Council crucial to economic diversification. These are the stories on the front page of the Nigerian Tribune.
Okay, going straight to the Nation newspaper this morning and starting from FCT. No FCT land allocation without infrastructure, says Wike. Presidential yacht and naval security boat. Right after that, presidency clears the air. So if people did not come out to shout, the president will not, or presidency, there won't be any information from the presidency. Alaafin too, court strikes out suit against Makinde. And looking at the yellow headline with the red color. Bayelsa, Imo, Kogi 2023. President appeals for free, fair governorship elections. Why Ododo will win in Kogi by Governor Yaya Bello. LP candidate intensifies campaign in Bayelsa. And the banner headline from the Nation newspaper this morning, Rivers crisis. Why we are with Tinubu. by PDP governors. Two riders to that headline. Situation capable of breaking down security. I'll protect party structure. Wike insists. Fubara gets another injunction against impeachment. And this one says Uzodimma faults NLC claim on Ajaero. This and more you can find from the Nation newspaper this morning.
All right, we're moving to the next paper. And we start off with this story. Tinubu demands free, fair Guba polls in Imo, Kogi, and Bayelsa State. Court orders unconditional release of Emefiele from EFCC detention. Directs Kano government to pay 30 billion within 7 days. 2023 supplementary budget is the biggest story in the Tribune paper. Reps transfer 5 billion naira for yacht to students' loan as NAS approves 2.17 trillion naira budget. Riders to that, 210 billion naira for 35,000 wage award for federal workers. Defense gets 546.2 billion naira, 515 billion naira for service-wide vote. Tinubu did not ask for presidential yachts, and this is coming from the presidency. CBN may begin disbursement of foreign airlines trapped funds. Find that story on page 7. High volume withdrawals causing scarcity of Naira notes in some locations. CBN assures of sufficient stock. Dangote speaks on allegation of economic sabotage. Test running of Red Line to commence December. Sanwo-Olu inaugurates Yaba flyover. Reps move to recover over $30 billion revenue from merger of multinational oil firms. These are the stories on the front page of the Tribune paper.
Punching down headlines from the Punch newspaper this morning. Naira gains. CBN pays back $6.7 billion forex. Labour tackles Uzodimma. Governor says Ajaero meddling. NNPCL allocates 6 million barrels to Dangote refinery. Okay. And well, still about the yacht that we've been talking about. Reps reallocates 5 billion yacht vote. Navy clears Tinubu. Navy, not Tinubu, requested yacht for operations. Presidency, Naval spokesman. And the next writer says, Senate OK 17.5 billion naira yacht air fleet. Reps approve 546 billion naira defense budget. Yaba overpass. Others will stop train vehicular crashes. Sanwo-Olu. Yeah, let's keep our fingers crossed, most especially what is always happening at the $10 bridge and more. Navy busts crude theft on a Lagos vandalized pipeline. Lagos man drowns during church beach hangout. Okay, these are the headlines you can find from the Punch newspaper. Remember, we've been talking about Tinubu requesting for peaceful and fair election in Bayelsa, Imo, and Kogi off-cycle polls. Now let's go straight to the burning issue this morning. Remember, days ago we heard a report of the NLC president, Mr. Joe Ajaero, who was attacked, whisked away, and later the Nigerian police force came out to say that they gave him protection. However, the organized labor union came out, hours later to, say they will be embarking on strike until they release this man. And you took a headline saying that, that's a statement from the organized labor, saying that this man may be flown out of the country because of his health condition. And, well, yesterday, Imo State Governor, who's seeking re-election, Hope Uzodimma, came out to say that, well, for Joe Ajaero, who happens to be a son of the soil, he's meddling politics with labor issues. But a lot of questions begging for answers. Here is Hope Uzodimma speaking in Abuja yesterday after getting the flag of APC from Mr. President Bola Tinubu.
I came to Imo State as the governor January 15th, 2020. From 2020 January till date, there is no month we did not pay salary before 30th. But the situation is that Before this time, I thought that labor union is a democratic entity that allows the opinion of people. I don't pay federal civil servants. I only pay Imo State civil servants. And I challenge any Imo State civil servant to come up to say that between 2020, January 15th, he did, that he did not receive salary in any of the months. What has happened is this ugly coincidence that the national president of Nigerian Labour Congress is from Imo State and has not been able to market the difference between being a national leader of an organization and then an interested party in local politics. But God will manage the situation.
Okay, that was Imo State Governor Hope Uzodinma, speaking there most especially about what happened, to the NLC president, Hope, that is Joe Ajaero. Why am I mixing the names? But here, we're looking at a lot of things. If you look at what is happening, I mean, some saying that, because he's a Labour Party, maybe a little bit of connection to Labour Party, but some saying, why is this happening few days to the governorship election in Imo State? Also, if NLC presidents could be manhandled in Imo State, what happens to an ordinary Nigerian worker? So that means maybe very soon, when workers go on peaceful protests, they may be attacked or anything may happen to them. These are more what we're looking at this morning. And in the next few minutes, Apostle Dario Ojo, the IPAC chairman in Oyo State, will be joining us as we look at this and more issues. And talking about that of the yacht, if I saw a tweet credited to Sheyi Law telling Mr. President to also look at that. But Apostle Dario Ojo is the IPAC chairman, is here this morning and he joins us virtually. Good morning, Apostle. Thank you for joining us.
We thank God.
Okay, can you get us clearly now?
What do you say?
Can you hear us clearly?
Oh yes, I can hear you now.
Okay, thank you for joining us and good morning.
For today, the Lord will see us through.
Amen. All right, let's go straight to Imo State. Well, we know, Mr. President came out yesterday to appeal for a fair election in Bayelsa, Imo, and Kogi State. It's an off-cycle election, and being an IPAC chairman in Oyo State, we've been talking about this for long, but let's look at Imo State in focus and what happened to the NLC president, Joe Ajaero. If this is happening at this moment, what gives us the assurance that there might be a peaceful election in Imo State? And for Hope Uzodinma, who said that the president is meddling or mixing politics with labor matters, are we not seeing more than what we saw a few days ago?
Oh, thank you very much. Firstly, what happened to the NSC chairman or president is very, very disgusting. I believe as a leader of NLC, he will have his own security and people following him. That means it's a deliberate action to attack him. And it's a kind of shame to our country because NLC president is representing the whole labor union in the country. That means a slap on the labor union in this nation. So it's very disgusting. And it's not all that good. And that is why I want to say, in one way or the other, it will directly or indirectly affect the election. It will, one, most of the labor union, and at the same time, it's a kind of slap on the government of that place for NLC president coming to Owerri to hold a meeting, and at the same time, a lot of people attacked. And the security are there to the extent of beating him mercilessly, or him to be admitted to the hospital and at last wanting to take him abroad for treatment. is quite unfortunate. But as it is, I believe that God is still in control of our nation. There is nothing God cannot do. The election will come and go. I'm assuring you it's going to be peaceful. What happened had happened, but I believe that everything will be settled. But definitely, it will affect the vote of people directly or indirectly. Some people will change their mindset this present moment. But as it is my own appeal to the all parties to please have a spirit of sportsmanship as we approach the election come 11/11. That it's a great embrace spirit of sportsmanship and tell their members and all the stakeholders, even especially the security personnel, coming to voting for individual or the other. Thank you.
Okay. Let's look at
want to go to the game, to the field, and they should prepare making sure that they win the battle. And once somebody has won, let others embrace, have the spirit of sportsmanship. Thank you very much.
Well, for INEC, 18 billion naira for supplementary budget. For the off-cycle election, the final message to INEC, most especially what happened at the February polls. What final message do you have for the Independent National Electoral Commission?
Thank you very much. In fact, the INEC, in Oyo State, they've done the best. We made the IPAC in Oyo State make a kind of commendation program because the election was peaceful. The National INEC, I would say that they've done their best that last election. There is no way when there's a battle, you will not see some outcome of bruises or some challenges, some offenses, and all those kinds of things. And that is why we call it free and fair. We call it fair. We don't say excellent. We don't say good. We say fair. That means we're expecting some flaws and some little things. But my own advice to INEC is to improve. They've done their best, but they can do super best at this time, this supplementary whatever. And in time of the money involvement, the INEC needs money to put things in order because things are costly at this time, and all the machinery to be put in place, and all the manpower, every equipment, everything, every monitoring gadget must be put in place. So, but my own idea is that once the money has been given to INEC should spend it judiciously and making sure all their staffs did not get any bribe of anybody or compromise in any way, but they do the job they're supposed to do. As they have done in Oyo State, they just have to do it in this supplementary election and allow Nigeria to have peace. And let us have a good and excellent result, free, fair, even if it is not excellent, but should be free and fair, void of violence or any crisis at this coming poll. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Apostle Dario Ojo, the IPAC chairman on Oyo State. Thank you so much for your time this morning.
We thank God.
Okay. Well, remember, IPAC is the Inter-Party Advisory Council, and the chairman in Oyo State, Dario Ojo, speaking there. Now we connect with Comrade Ayodeji Ajishokwe as we look at other issues this morning.
Would you like to see Solutions 93.9 FM Santa Claus? Be a part of the end of the year party? Watch this space, stay glued.
News, sports, entertainment, top 100 music on your Remedy Radio dial. Solutions 93.9.
Do not touch that dial.
Alright, you're still listening to the Remedy Dial Solutions 93.9. Of course, we just spoke to the IPAC chairman here in Oyo State, and right now we're moving to other burning issues. We have our analyst joining us virtually this morning, Comrade Ayodeji Ajishokwe. Good morning to you, sir.
Yeah, good morning to you, my comrade brother. Thank God it's Friday, just like you said.
Yes, indeed. Well, let's dive into some of the national issues that we have in the papers this morning, and one of which has raised a lot of conversation is the 2023 supplementary budget. Now, a headline on the Tribune paper reads: "The reps is transferring the 5 billion naira for yacht to student loan." Now, that particular presidential yacht has raised a lot of eyebrows from Nigerians since it came up. And of course, we also have another budget for, the First Lady's vehicle. That's 1.5 billion naira, which is, that office, as it were, is not constitutionally recognized. Are they trying to sweep it under the carpet, or change the narrative of the conversation with the presidential yacht with the diversion of that money to student loan? Do you think that's what is happening?
Yeah, let's talk about the presidential yacht. If you break it down at the rate of the conversion of dollar to naira, that is just about $5 million. Believe you me, that is a little fee. Do you know how much the yacht owned by Tedola cost? So I think this so-called 5 billion naira for presidential yacht, I think is peanut when it comes to buying a yacht. We have $500 million yachts. We have $300 million yachts. And remember, you recall, Abramovich owns a $500 million yacht. And so this opera, believe you me, about a $5 million yacht for Nigerian presidents, when even Nigerians like Otedora own yachts that are way bigger than that. I wonder what kind of a yacht would be bought for $5 million. But be that as it may, the Navy has come out to say something regarding that. But the smart one is that the money was transferred to fund grants, student loans and grants. That is a good one. And 10 billion naira to fund student loans. I don't think that is that's if you just divide a billion naira by $1 million, I mean that's not much. So, and then of course the other money is of course the money voted for the president's wife, fleet of cars. We are a strange people. We saw a show Shagari. We never saw the office of the president. We never of the wife of the president.
First lady.
We never saw, first lady. We never saw in the days of Buhari as a military head of state, even short as it was. We never saw a first lady, and all of this is a penchant for frivolity. Frivolity. We saw in the days of Babangida better life for rural women. Frivolity. In the days of Obasanjo too, we saw it. In the days of Jonathan, we saw a lot of it. You can imagine 1.something billion naira for fleet, and then she has her own aid, Yes, I must say that I remember American presidents too, but they never officially have, office of the wife of the president of the United States. But we have had influential first ladies. You had, what do you call it? The Clinton's wife, very, very powerfully influential. And they had their own agenda and they drove it. But they drove it independent of funding from government force. So you can do these things independent. If you have a cause, you want to promote, you can drive it, friends of the president, and companies that have interest, private sector that have interest. Of course, they will provide the necessary leverage to actualize that dream. But allocating resources from the port of Nigeria to private interests, I think it is quite ridiculous. That's why we see them flying around in jets. It is given that the wife of the president to have the presidential jet as a beck and call. I love to recall that in the United States, the director of the CIA was going on an assignment, and of course the CIA has a jet of its own. And the wife of the president, or the director of the CIA, flew on that jet. They simply sent a commercial airline bill to the man to pass on to his wife because she was not supposed to be on that aircraft. They simply sent the husband a ticket that he had to pay for. You know, probity in the public space, we have to be very, very careful. We have to be very, very careful.
All right. Fair enough. I mean, there's been conversation that with the current plight, you know, being faced by Nigerians, getting a yacht is luxury, you know, with the SUVs that we've seen, both House of Reps and now for the office of the First Lady. But let's hope that, you know, the interest of the common man is the priority of the presidency. Now let's move over to Rivers State and, you know, follow up on the issue happening in Rivers State with the governor and the minister of the FCT, Nyesom Wike. Well, he's come out to say that the FCT is enough for him. He's not really concerned with Rivers State. However, he's very keen on the political structure of Rivers State, being that it's a party under the People's Democratic Party, PDP. And we're seeing that there are several factions in the PDP. I mean, he is from the PDP, but he's working with the
opposition
APC
party
administration. And for us to have a thriving democracy, we must have at least two strong opposition parties. But that's not the case right now, because it's looking as though, because we also saw the PDP party members going to meet the president to appeal that he interferes in what is happening in Port Harcourt. What are your thoughts regarding?
Let me start with the PDP, you know, and the issue of the governor commending the president and the issue of opposition. Let me tell you something about our democracy, or what we call democracy. We don't actually have a democracy yet. What we have is we have a civilian government. We don't have political parties. If you have political parties, you won't have people in the PDP at breakfast, and at lunch they are in labor, and by dinner they are in bed with APC. So, I mean, political parties stand for something. Let me tell you one thing. The common denominator among Nigeria's political elite is power. The only thing they believe in is in power. Power itself is a means to an end. And to what end? To acquire resources that will give them more power. It is not about service. It is not about governance. We should get that one clear. Political parties, one governor is saying, commending the president. We are simply the political elite, moving from one platform, the one they call party, moving from one platform or the other. Those platforms are special purpose vehicles to grab power. And what is the essence of power? Power is to grab the resources to sustain you in power. It's as simple as that. So, and we can say FCT is enough for him. You see, maybe because of the business that we do, we are in the business of the media. We are very careful about our choice of words. You mean, when you say it's enough for you, what is the meaning of that? You can say you are fully engaged. You are busy, fully engaged in the FCT administration. But when you say it is enough for you, what's the meaning of that? What interpretation will anybody give that? You see, the choice of words, and the choice of words is informed by what I will now call underlining factors. The underlining factors is that you occupy a position in Nigeria to access resources. So FCT is big enough for me in terms of resources. That is what it is implied. It is clearly implied. It is not that I'm fully engaged with the challenges of managing FCT. No, it is enough for me in terms of resources, available for me, to fleece and appropriate for myself and my cronies. That is the clear interpretation or which is a legal practitioner. And of course, lawyers are exceptional in their choice of words because words are witty. He cannot say he does not know the meaning of it enough for him, and it is shocking. It's shocking. But coming from Wiki, it might not be surprising. We had the president say stealing is not corruption, so that is our location in this country.
Okay, comrade, thank you. With that thought, but now let's go straight. There's a message here. I hope you also listened to the IPAC chairman. In Oyo State this morning, Apostle Dario Joe. Where we were discussing about what happened in Imo State, the NLC president being attacked, what the Imo State governor who's seeking re-election said about this. But there's a message here this morning from Idowu Lawanson on Facebook, who says, the day Ajaero puts on the LP uniform to openly campaign for the Labour Party, he has lost the moral right to lead the Labour unions. People of all political learnings are workers, so for Ajaero to be supporting LP, he should resign first as a Labour union president. Do we say, because I'm looking at different angles here, Ajaero is from Imo State. Is it wrong for him to go home? Did he go home at the wrong time? And did he have a meeting with labor unions at the wrong time? And, because of what Opus Zodima also said, saying that Ajaero is mixing politics with unionism.
Those are what you want. You see, you are perfectly in order when you said that the moment the labor unions lined up behind a political party, they lost credibility. But of course, don't forget that workers, they are the creators of wealth of the nation. You understand? Be it private wealth or be it public wealth. But considering the fact that in this country, we have no clear distinction among these parties. Labour Party actually took ownership of, Labour movement took ownership of the Labour Party. But believe you me, were they able to mobilize the working class for the Labour Party? Were they? What did they do to do in regard to mobilizing the workers? Did they mobilize workers? I don't think they did. I didn't see them mobilizing workers. They just aligned publicly. They just wanted to be, okay, this is the flow, and these are the possibilities. We're joining the flow. They didn't do anything deliberate and intentional in convincing the workers of this country that Labour presidential candidate is working in their interest. And if he was supposed to be working in their interest, maybe Ogitu said he was going to remove subsidy. That wouldn't have been in the interest of a presidential candidate that was working. Did they negotiate, a table of demand before supporting him? Did you hear anything about that? Did you? There was no such thing. You go with a table of demand. You negotiate. When you win, this is what we get. We didn't hear that. So there was no rational, logical processes in aligning with the candidate. They just aligned with the flow. And this has landed them in. Yes, it has affected their credibility. But you see, I think the federal authorities are not tapping on that in order to Labour. Labour is not a particularly credible organization. But going to Imo and coming from Imo, you said going home. Well, I just want to say, did he go home? Was he playing politics? There were issues on ground. But maybe he didn't need to go there. Maybe, he could have sent whoever was in charge of mobilization and all of that. Yes, we saw in the days of Oshiomhole picketing. Oshiomhole was an effective leader of Labour. And we saw Oshiomhole picketing the companies, I remember, of the Okoyas, and they aroused people's anger against the Okoyas then. The Okoyas were holding multi-hundred million naira parties, and they were paying their workers peanuts under terrible conditions. And they aroused people's anger against the Okoyas, so much so that the Okoyas had to stop all those parties that they were always organizing. That is the way to go about it. And labor leaders are highly and well-trained people. They are very well-trained globally, but the tactics being employed by Ajaero, even that, but his brutalization, has garnered some sympathy for him. If Uzodinma is not doing well, he should be challenged. That is the appropriate thing. That is the appropriate thing. Is Ajaero thinking of running for governorship after his tenure of office? We'll wait and see.
Well, let's hope that he recovers because there was a news that he might be flown abroad due to whatever he sustained at the course of it was an arrest. They said it was not an arrest.
That is grandstanding, comrade. That is grandstanding. When police handle you, there are levels and stages of physical assault. They are trained. They know where to beat you. They know where to knock you, to demobilize you. They know where each organ of the body is, which one to hit to get what result. They just don't kick and hit. They are trained.
But some said talks were there. Talks were there that it was police that even tried to, take him to a place and
for safety.
Yeah, for safety.
No,
so
that was the report of
according to reports, yes.
They are powerful. They are well equipped in this country. Very well equipped with professionals. And I can tell you, of course, it is just the enabling environment that is not available. We have medical personnel, medical and supporting medical personnel that are well trained. And of course, in private facilities, there are solid professionals and equipment. So if they like, they can fly the man abroad. I mean, at the expense of the labor union.
Right. We wish him a speedy recovery either way. Thank you so much, Comrade, for being a part of the conversation this morning and sharing your insight with us.
Thank you very much. You have a restful, splendid weekend. God bless you all.
God bless you too. Okay. Well, Comrade Ayode Jajishokwe speaking there. Remember, you can also be part of the program. We're still live on Facebook and YouTube. Solutions 939 FM to post your comment or reactions. Remember, you can as well call into the studio this morning. The phone lines are open.
The numbers are 0909 888 9939 or 0912 222-2939. We've addressed a couple of issues this morning, from what is going on in Imo State with the labor union president, as well as the off-cycle elections, what to expect, and what INEC is putting in place to ensure that we have a free, fair, and credible election. We also spoke about the supplementary budget for 2023 that was intended to get a presidential yacht, but now the money has been diverted to student loan, as well as the money budgeted for the First Lady exotic vehicles, and several other issues of national interest this morning. I know that as Nigerians, we have our 2 cents to share in that regard. So do call in or send a message for calls. The numbers are 0909 888 9939 or 0912 222 2939. We are taking messages via WhatsApp or regular text to 0904 422 2939. All right, let's start off with some messages this morning, and this is from Captain, and he says, don't be surprised that the yacht will still be procured. They removed it but increased other items. That is where the money from the yacht will come from. It is hidden, except he doesn't want it anymore. If he wants a yacht for Sheyi and co, trust me, that money for the yacht has been budgeted for. Now Nigeria, they cannot deceive us. We are not fools. All right. Another message here says, corruption is the bane of this country. Kill corruption first, and every other thing will start working. Whatever decision that is being taken, the education sector should be given the toppest priority. Please don't forget to tell that to the president. I'm sorry. I'm sure the president is listening. All right. Another message here from Jamila says, those people who would benefit from the corruption. Okay, thank you very much for that message. Another message here is they cannot deceive us. But I think it's very unfair and insensitive from this government that of all times to make such a ridiculous budget. It's right now that we're buying fuel at almost 700 naira, that people are struggling to find 3 square meal to eat. Why am I even saying 3 square? I just had 2 square meal yesterday. Maybe if the country gets worse, we might start eating 1 square meal per day. And now we're talking about the first lady who wants to get exotic cars and the president getting yachts. What is the yacht meant for? For all I know, yacht is meant for parties. So whilst we're suffering, the presidency want to go about having parties and yachts. Well, he used them. Okay, thank you.
Okay, so there's a message here from Pastor KZA at Unzobu on X saying the presidential yacht being mentioned in budget is for military. The name is presidential yacht and not yacht for president. It is part of military requirements to do their job, and it is under military expenses, just like Air Force One. And if you could also get the spokesperson for Mr. President, who also, getting the statement yesterday was more of, it's behind, but some would say maybe that yacht, hidden behind, the military requirements to do their job. But first, we have to also look at the state of security in Nigeria. We know when former President Buhari, we had so many Tucano jets that were, procured. And at the end of the day, what was the security state of Nigeria at that moment? Maybe we say in the past few months, we've not heard anything about Boko Haram. But what is the state of Nigerian security? You're using the yacht on the sea, right? And are we having insecurity via the sea? So we have to look at where there's insecurity the most that we can also focus on. Is it by air? Is it by road? Is it by rail? Is it by sea? And when last have we also heard about the state of security on the rail? But saying that they've diverted the money, maybe because Nigerians came out to speak. Sheyi Law, who also posted on his X, maybe a lot of people say that now Nigerians are smarter, now Nigerians want to talk. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Good morning to you.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay, try and call us back.
The yacht thing is a misdirect. They want us to concentrate on the yacht and not look too closely at the State House budget. 2.9 billion naira for replacement of vehicles and another 2.9 billion for purchase of new vehicles. Come on, who are they deceiving? And that is coming from Trooks. Another message here from Billionaire's wife says, I am still waiting to hear or see who will be the first to access this hyped student loan. I just hope it is 100% accessible to students, hoping it doesn't come with stringent or nearly impossible conditions to access. I think we've stated the conditions and requirement that is needed for that. Uza says they obviously did not take the complaint serious until some smart youths discovered via the World Wide Web. That yacht is now used for... Okay, that's an alleged statement.
Okay, looking at our time, let's go on a break. We'll be right back.
My name na Taiwo Kuka.
My name na Kende Kuka.
We be twins.
We small. Mama and Papa then they joke say now only one pikin then they expect. But not two of us them get.
Actually, now me then they expect to. Now she then get as a wolf.
I beg you.
Now me be the golden child.
Anyway, our life be like this Momo 100% recharge bonus. Where we say you go get double of any amount where you recharge.
Go recharge your MTN line now for Momo app or dial *671# now.
Make Momo summer you better bonus.
Download the Momo app now or dial *671# to enjoy. Momo, better pass cash.
When great minds meet, great ideas inspire and transform a great nation. Wherever you are, National Advertising Conference is calling.
So, join us. Let's share perspectives on how brand narratives are developing talents, inspiring alternatives, and supporting a more creative economy. Theme: Marketing Communication as an enabler of national transformation.
Yes, Abuja will be on standstill from December 6th to 8th, 2023. Venue: International Conference Center, Abuja. Time: 9 a.m. each day.
Register at www.nationaladvertisingconference.com.
National Advertising Conference 2023. Let's engage marketing communications for national transformation.
Turn up, let's turn the nation around.
Would you like to see Solutions 93.9 from Santa Claus? Be a part of the end of the year party. Watch this space, stay glued.
Are you a dedicated farmer involved in cultivation or livestock farming? Then we've got exciting news for you. Introducing Farm Link Up, your gateway to start selling your farm products faster and say goodbyes to spoiled farm produce. Farm Link Up is the largest online market platform for farmers in Africa and globally. Not only that, it connects buyers to fresh farm products at very affordable prices, and farmers can now sell their products faster. If you are a farmer that has in stock of essential equipment, crops, fertilizers, pesticides, and livestock, Farm Link Up is your one-stop solution. Simply register at farmlinkup.com and start to post your products on the platform for free on farmlinkup.com, as buyers are already waiting for you. For more inquiries, simply call 0901 234 5555 or visit farmlinkup.com directly to unlock the boundless opportunities in the world of agriculture. Farmlinkup.com, connecting farmers to the consumers and the world at large.
Your comfort is important. If you're looking for quality, classy, comfortable, and imported furniture, Johnson A. Nigeria Enterprise is a place for you. At Johnson A. Nigeria Enterprise, we've got a wide range of top-notch imported furniture for you at affordable prices. Name it: sofas, royal marble dining sets, executive furnitures of all kinds, banquet furniture, bed and dressing mirror, kitchen cabinet, and lots more. Our intention is to make you feel comfortable always by providing quality furniture, whether at home, office, hotel, lounge and bar, and so on. Hurry now. Contact us today at Johnson A. Nigeria Enterprise, shop number AA 80-20, Railway Shopping Complex, Aleshiloye Market, and shop 8A to 11, Railway Shopping Line, by Alalubosa Junction, Iyagonku Railway Crossing, Ibadan. Call 0802-303-0550 or 0706-225-2649. Johnson A. Nigeria Enterprise, home of quality furniture made for you.
You go explain, Taya. Feel the pressure now when you come to my face.
Francesca. He goes down with my disconnect.
Better rest. You don't try, you don't do. Better rest.
But baby, I don't know that number.
Chee! Hey!
Oh yeah, now, say it with your favorite lyrics on Spotify.
News, sports, entertainment, top 100 music on your Remedy Radio dial. Solutions 93.9.
Do not touch that dial.
Alright, 21 minutes come past 10. You're listening to the Remedy Dial Solutions 93.9. Of course, this is from the dailies, and right now we're taking your reactions to some of the stories that made the front pages of our Nigerian newspapers this morning. So to do that, you can text 0904-422-2939. For calls, the numbers are 0909-888-9939 or 0912-222-2939. Alright, let's take a few more messages that we have this morning. And this is from Sadiq, and he says, you mean these politicians who are brothers of... Okay, thank you. Another message here says, I know they won't buy... Alright, let's take that call. Alright. I know they won't buy the yacht to pretend that they did not hear us. They might rather go for buying cars. May God help this country. Colin says, don't be surprised if these guys go ahead and buy the yacht for His Excellency. After all, they bribed them with SUVs. Another message here says, okay.
Let's pick this call. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good
morning to you.
Yeah, good morning. My name is Joseph Momo. I'm calling from the Good State.
Okay. Let's have your take.
Okay, my just contribution in this program is that may God help us in Nigeria, because what is happening in Nigeria today is I'm not just expecting such to happen in Nigeria. And I always pray that those who want to turn Nigeria upside down, may our Heavenly Father, David in heaven, punish those who want to destroy the Nigeria. That's just my contribution.
Okay. Thank you very much for your call from Ogun State. Thank you so much.
Yes,
Hello,
sir.
good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Morning to you.
This is Kola Larry from my party.
Okay, Tola, let's go.
It's laudable when someone is telling us that yacht is being used for security, for Navy. Is yacht for security? Yacht is luxurious, whatever, ship that is used for partying, for enjoyment. How could you now attract that to Navy? Did they think we are all foolish in this nation? A nation where people are suffering and you are using such amount of money for yachts. For what? And his wife, they tell us that his husband is rich, they don't need Nigerian money. Now they are budgeting money for us to buy a Syria car, while the husband is also using money to buy yachts. I think Nigeria should rise and say no to this. Thank to the House of Rep. What they did. Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
All right, Tala, thank you very much for your call this morning. 0909-888-9939, 0912-222-2939. Those are the lines to call this morning. In case you want to send us a text or WhatsApp, send it straight to 0904-422-2939 or tweet at us via X at Solutions939FM.
All right, Blue Blood says, I am so disappointed that we have lost our sense of reasoning because of ethnic and religious connection. May God help this country. Another message here from Tunde says, there was nothing like that in the statement. He said they have yanked it off and instead increased student loan. These people must really take us for a ride. To think that the money wasn't diverted and saved up somewhere to get that yacht. We did this country, we got to look, they see. Felix is saying that, what exactly do they want to use this yacht for? A yacht is a luxurious ship and it's only been used for party. Making it as a security venture is only calling Nigerians a fool. Nigerians, we need to stand up and act better. We need to make our voices heard and take back our nation. All right, Ian says, the beauty of democracy is that, okay, this is the beauty of democracy. Just as the second, your messages are sort of unrelated.
The last message here, this is coming from the Democracy Watchman on X, saying, to those saying the presidential yacht is not for the president, but will be operated by the Navy, so it's military yacht. Do you think the presidential jet is operated by EFCC? Okay. All right. I don't want to take the next set of, messages. Okay, let's take the last call as we wrap up this morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, John on the line from Ibadan here.
Okay, John, let's have your take. 60 seconds.
Let me tell you, all of them that are there, they are just to enjoy themselves because they believe that Nigeria is come and take their own and go and enjoy. Yes. Are there footballers or are there musicians that they want to go and play in the sea? Eh? They want to buy yacht. Are they going to use that for for fight. They are just there to enjoy their own self. They were telling us about the president's wife cars, but now they have diverted to we will not even know what happened to the other one. Now, about to put the demand, I don't know. That's to tell you those promise that Pope has given, that he is going to export 4,000 youth. That's what is going to happen in the governorship election in Imo State. That's the guy that he is going to use. It's unfortunate. When election comes, they will tell you where you come from. But after election, all our money will be going into their pocket. We have to rise up and stand up as a nation and fight for our single rights. All of us are buying fuel now. How much? It's not religion, it's not tribal. All of us are, that's a market. So we have to open our eyes. Good morning, my brother.
Good morning. Thank you very much for your contribution this morning. This is the convenient point to wrap up AM Update this morning. This is 10:27, but let's also remind you that AM Update makes a return next week, Monday, 9 o'clock with Kickoff Sports Show. And after that, we'll look at headlines on the pages of Nigerian newspapers, go to the burning issue, and you have opportunity to also, speak up, contribute, and send in your comment. My name is Oladapo Okunubi.
All right, I hope you have the most amazing weekend, and let's just believe that things will turn around great for our dear nation, Nigeria. My name is Victory Onyedikachi. Good morning to you.
Let them all pass all their dirty remarks. There is one question